Good morning, class 10, and hope you all are doing fine and good and taking care of yourselves and leading a disciplined life, a healthy, disciplined life, which includes fun, studies, physical activities, family time, your own time of space, and time with relatives, time for eating, time for having a bath, time for fashion, because you're not able to go out, so wear your clothes at home and just every day try to invent something. Get into that genre, listen to music. You can go on to YouTube and listen to some of the Nescafe numbers of children, small children who are singers. Not this Saregama part I'm talking about. I'm talking about Nescafe, the band group, that channel, Nescafe channel. You'll get some good music. Listen to Kenny G. He plays the saxophone, It's great and it's very nice for listening to the mind. You go into that trance and your brain gets regenerated. Kenny G is very good to listen to. Listen to reggae if you like reggae. Listen to reggae if you like pop. Music is good, but the remix and that deep dark, the remixes are not good. I don't like it preferably. Music is okay, any music keeps my head tapping, but you must listen to music to enjoy surroundings, watching to nature, become Ruskin Bond during this monsoon season, and try to jot down some things right and enjoy your home 24 hours, 4 months, 24/7 you are at home. Enjoy it. This time will never come back. Sorry, I said these, right? This time will never come back. Even what has passed last month will not come back anymore. So, may God forbid it should not come back. Because this is during this pandemic season. Anyways, we are back on SSC. Let's keep it short and come back here. So, we were on the limits of civil disobedience. Right. So, I'll just read through and after that I'll explain. Then we'll go to this part where it says the sense of collective belonging. What was all this all about? And then your chapter finishes with the conclusion. Then my notes come up and the question answers come up. Took quite a lot of time to finish this chapter, but anyways it will not finish today also, because I take it very slowly. Okay. So let's start instead of wasting due time. Not all social groups were moved by the abstract concept of Swaraj. One such group was the nation's untouchables, who from around 1930s had begun to call themselves Dalit or oppressed. For long the Congress had ignored the Dalits for fear of offending the Sanatanis, the conservative high caste Hindus. But Mahatma Gandhi declared that Swaraj would not come for 100 years if the untouchability was not eliminated. He called the untouchables Harijans, or the children of God, organized satyagraha to secure them entry into temples and access to public wells, tanks, roads and schools. He himself cleaned toilets to dignify the work of the Bhangi, the sweepers, and persuaded upper caste to change their heart and give up the sin of untouchability. Okay, now just give me one example. We use bathrooms at home, we use the toilet, we are using it, correct? Why don't we clean it? I clean my own bathroom, I clean my own toilet. I clean it my way because I like it clean. If it's not hygienic, you will get medically will get infected. Disease. Why should I wait for someone else to come and clean it? Yeah, if I go to a hotel, I'll check if the hotel room toilet is okay or not. I'll tell him, please send your housekeeping to get this place cleaned. Because that is multi-utility. People are coming and going and using it. But if a grade of the hotel is good, they are going to maintain that. Sanitary has to be maintained. Sanitary hygiene is very important. Why not? Oh, we feel shy to say that we clean our bathroom. At home we clean it, but when we go out we say, oh, I have got workers working for me, they come and clean my house. I have seen people even not picking up their plates and washing. They think they are the Lord. Someone will come and pick up that plate. Arey, you eat it in your plate, go pick up the plate, wash it and keep it in the place. Fine, it's done. Someone else's trouble is saved. It's like listening to the speaker phone songs, instead of putting on a earplug or a earpod. Your music, you listen to it. No, you're putting it on speaker, making everyone listen. Why? I don't like your music. Why should I do it? It's like that. People, I was teaching class 5 today, yes, about this caste system which came in. Class 6 or 7, I guess, 6 or 5. How did this caste come? The Varna, the Jatis, how did the Dalits come in? The tribals. We have made this. Now Gandhiji made them the children of God, Harijans, Dalits, they can do all. Now the children of God are cleaning bathrooms, so why can't I? Correct? Is got logic or not? And persuaded upper caste to change their heart and give up the sin of untouchability. But many Dalit workers, leaders were keen on a different political solution to the problem of the community. They began organizing themselves, demanding reserved seats in educational institutions and separate electorate that would choose Dalit members for a legislative council. They needed that political empowerment they believed would resolve the problem for their social disabilities. Now, Dalit participation in the social disobedience movement was therefore limited, particularly in the Maharashtra and the Nagpur region where their organization was quite strong. They did not go into it. If you remember Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, he did not like the INC or their system of working. He was a philosopher and a reformer in India who in his own community went against the Parda system, so he was called a kafir, non-believer. Now Dr. Ambedkar, who organized the Dalits into Depressed Classes Association in 1930, clashed with Mahatma Gandhi at the second round table conference by demanding separate electorate for Dalits. When the British government conceded Ambedkar's demand, Gandhiji began to fast unto death. He thought that Dalits separate election or electorates which will they have will slow down the process of this integration in the society. This togetherness will stop. Ambedkar then thought about it and he thought, yes, let's get to it. He ultimately accepted the result was at the Pune Pact, September 1932. This depressed class was come to known as the scheduled caste. Reserved seats in the provincial central legislative councils, but they were to be voted in by the general electorate which was happening in our constitution. But the Dalit movement, however, had to continue to be oppressive of the Congress national movement under them. Some Muslim political organizations were also not interested in this civil disobedience movement. After this decline of the non-cooperation Khilafat movement, a large section of Muslim got removed from the Congress. In the 1920s, Congress came to be see total openly Hindu religious nationalist groups like the Hindu Maharashtra. Relation between Hindu and Muslims worsened. Each community organized religious processions with militant fervor, provoking Hindu-Muslim communal clashes and riots in various cities. Every riot deepened the distance between the two communities. And this was done by the British only and by our few people only. They were trying to put down Gandhiji. The Congress and the Muslim tried to negotiate in 27. This unity can be forged. The important differences between them were the representation of the assemblies that were to be elected. Muhammad Ali Jinnah, one of the leaders of the Muslim League, was willing to give up the demand for separate electorates. If Muslims were assured reserved seats in the Central Assembly and representation in the proportion on population in the Muslim dominated provinces Bengal and Punjab, they wanted a place there. All this thing went down the drain when All Parties Conference 1928 disappeared, when Mr. Jayakar of the Hindu Mahasabha strongly opposed efforts to compromise. Now when this disobedience had already started, there was a distrust between these two communities. Muslims could not respond to the call for a united struggle. Many Muslims wanted to express their concern about the status of Muslim as a minority within India. They feared that the cultural and identity of minorities would be submerged under the domination of a Hindu majority, which is still going on. Okay. Which is still going on. Which is still going on and which is still happening. So, I will come to the place where some explanation is left. This happened because of the Khilafat movement. Okay. They were thinking that we are going to become a minority. Oh, yes, I'll come back in the next video. I'm sorry, I thought I had put off the video.